Hello Aquas, so thank you for tuning in with me again. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So if you have those placements, this reading is for you. Hopefully it resonates. However, if it doesn't resonate, you can always pick another video that does, or another reader, because there's so many amazing readers on here. So without further ado, let me pull some cards for you guys. I'm just going to shuffle 3 times. Okay, so your first card is Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters, moving in general, and coping as well. I'm hearing coping with something, probably coping with thoughts and things like that, maybe getting a little bit negative thoughts, and you're having to cope with them and live your everyday life with them, but feeling establishing them so that they're not restrictive and they're not getting in the way of your relationships as well. Because what's happening here, I feel like, is, with the Six of Swords, I feel like what's happening is that you have a lot of responsibilities with the people in your life, but how you think is getting in the way with your connections more than you think that they are. Your thoughts are very strong, that they start really showing up in how you speak to other people, and that can get in the way. Definitely younger sibling energy here, wanting to connect with them more and wanting to move into calmer waters with them, probably moving towards with them, and trying to, what's the word, establish a new way of thinking about family and where you're going with this as well. I know that let me just clarify this, because I feel like I'm just all over the place right now. Hold on. So what I feel, right, is how you think is getting in the way with your connections, but I feel like the best thing that you can do right now is learn how to cope with them as well. Cope with them and make sure that they're not getting in the way of it, because they can be crippling to your mental health, but also to those around you. And that's a lot to take in. Let's pull some more cards. Okay, yeah. 3 of Swords. I feel like you just get into heartbreak after heartbreak, or just a lot of pain after pain. I think that's just what you're experiencing. Like, you don't get a break, you don't get a break of things. And it's really taking a toll on your mental. You've been through so much pain and you're afraid to get hurt again. Your past was just terrible, and you just don't want that for yourself again, especially in relationships and love. So let's pull some more cards for you guys. Something flipped in there. Ooh, okay, so 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a lot of receiving energy for you guys, but there's a conflict between that. There's a conflict between, do I give more, do I give less? That is why you're experiencing a lot of heartbreak, is because there's this harmony in that. I just decide right now if you are the more receiving energy, or if you are the more what's the opposite of receiving? Giving energy. Just establish that, so there's no confusion in your connections. You know what I mean? I know that we often say things need to be 50-50 balance. You see the scales right there? Especially in our relationships. But if you notice that 50-50 means that people are showing up as themselves, and you're showing up as yourself in the situation, and we're able to be ourselves and live in harmony like that, you're going to start realizing that people in relationships that are healthy, they don't try to change how other people think. They allow the person to be who they are in their most authentic self. And if they don't resonate with that person isn't really in their life. But if they love that person enough, they're willing to, coexist with them. You know what I mean? and accept them for who they are, even though they don't fit, they're not perfect. You know what I mean? But that's what relations is that people are going to be who they are, but somehow in some way, you know, we make this work. Am I saying you need to be taken advantage of? No. But start establishing who and what those people are first. And start realizing, is it bad that I'm giving more? Because maybe this person does give me, they do offer me things, just not the same way that I do for them. And that's going to be very important as well moving forward for my Aquarius signs, because you'll get into your head too much about, like, you know, well, maybe how much do I give? Maybe I give like 0.3% of like myself, and then they give like, what if they give 2%? Like, really? No. Simplify it for yourself and make an easy formula, so you're not going back to this like crazy, you know, whiteboard of analysis of things. No. I probably just unlocked the psyche of a Aquarius. This is what they do, because I have Aquarius friends and family. They ghost you, right? And then they take this whole time to understand all of this crazy things. Like, no, just no more of this. Just simplify it and then start showing up, like, you know what I mean? Both people, not just you. I'm not coming from Aquarius, but they take a lot of time thinking of how they're gonna like plan out these type of things and how much fraction of attention that they're gonna give. What? Like, that is crazy. That is really crazy. But also, I'm not just saying change yourself, but I'm saying like perhaps this is easier for you. And if that works for you, good. If it doesn't, like I said in the beginning, you can always click off and find something that resonates. So, the Hierophant is clarifying the Six of Swords. You are moving towards a lot more stability. You are moving towards, I think you want people to come to you more for advice, and you need to become the Hierophant. You need to have advice to give. I don't even want people to come to you for advice, but you don't have advice to give. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. So, you know, I feel like you are becoming this. You're becoming the Hierophant. You are becoming a lot more stable and more, you know, structured with yourself, and taking all these fragments of your thoughts and really turning it into value. You notice my air signs, specifically Aquarius, you guys go through probably out of all the air signs, the most crazy shit. Like, honestly and truly. But somehow you turn it into nectar and people come to you for guidance. So turn that stuff into something. Transmute your thoughts. You can transmute your thoughts. You know you guys are electric. Like, turn it to something. Like, you know what I mean? Something efficient for you and the people around you. And watch people come to you more. But also knowing when to put boundaries as well. Because when you get that, unlock that thing, people are going to come to you like freaking fruit flies to a plum or a peach or a rotten peach. Like, they are going to come to you. So please make sure you know about boundaries and how to place the proper boundaries when you understand how to give people guidance, and really make sure you know that your time is very valuable. That's probably what you guys are establishing, what's going on in your head so much as well. Okay, so King of Wands. And I'm going to pull one more. There's a fire sign that's just breaking your heart or something right now. Oh, okay. There's a fire sign that's not just, or they're trying to pursue you, but you just don't want that. Because your heart is not open to that, to them at all. Your heart is not open to this fire sign. You don't want them around. But you know the beautiful thing about this fire sign is that they see your potential. They see who you are, and they feel very entitled to who they are as a person as well. Very kingship, you know, the King of Wands. But, you know, both of you at the same time aren't really where you want to be spiritually and internally. So I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done in that realm. So let's pull one oracle card for you guys. Just gonna shuffle one more time. Okay, so we have pink tourmaline, and the oracle for you guys is, do you treat yourself well What kind of self-talk is going on in your mind? It literally says that. I didn't make that up. I swear to God. Uh, Pay attention to how well you treat yourself. Be aware of your inner chatter and make changes towards love. This is changes towards love for sure. Hold on. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. That is big. I know that's literally it. Wow. It is time to awaken your consciousness and focus on love for yourself. Oop. Unconditional love is mine today and always. Every cell in my being vibrates at the rate of love. I feel good. I am happy. I am grateful. The energy of my own vibration nurtures my thoughts and my feelings. Ooh, when an Aquarius understands that, they are just a force to be reckoned with. So thank you so much, Aquarius, for tuning in with me and supporting me. I love you guys so much, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.